Hey guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video 20 week having a Toyota Camry, that generation here from year 2012 to year 2014. If you guys have a problem where you need to find the fuses for the fuel injectors, the fuel system, stay with us. We'll explain which 12 fuses you need to check. I'm talking about 12 fuses. Stay with us, we'll explain where they're located, where you can buy cheap fuses and relays, that way you don't waste your money, and why it's important to test fuses and relays. All that guys will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure you stay until the end. So before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us guys. We'll be making a video for every single fuse, every single relay in that generation Toyota Camry and every car we get at the garage. Why we do that? Because many of you will need that information sooner or later. Let's say you need a fuel pump guys, fuse, or you need a steering angle sensor. Those will not be labeled correctly. You will have abbreviations that might say something like FI. You may not have an idea that's a fuel pump guys, or fuel injection system. So that's why we're making video for every single fuse, every single relay, to save you time and money. And if you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, or if you need to find a fuse, all we have to do, spend a minute or two, watch the video, find out the fuse, instead of guys spending time to find it in the service manual, instead of guys wasting money, okay, and time on parts and tools you don't need. Another thing guys, every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Those are our main YouTube channels. We have more than 1.2 million subscribers guys, and we have more than 10,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in free repairs. Another thing, let us show you something quick. You have guys some special fuses and relays. We're going to put a link in the description of the video below where you can get fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping, that way you don't waste your money. You have those multi-block fuses, we'll put the link for them as well, for different fuses, for different relays, okay? All kinds of fuses and relays. If you need to buy some and not to waste your money, we'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get them from. Check it out. So let's start on it now. So now let's explain guys where these 12 fuses are located for the fuel injection system on a Toyota Camry. We'll demonstrate on a 2013 model. You guys have two different fuse boxes. We'll start with the fuse box that's on the inside of the vehicle. If you open the driver's side, go on the left side, above the pedals in the left side on the dash guys, look there and you'll see a fuse box. Open the white cover and you'll see a fuse box layout just like this one. Before we continue, let's explain why it's important to test fuses and relays now. So let me explain why it's super important guys to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below specifically to that video. Please check it out. Here guys, we'll need to check multiple fuses in this fuse box. We're talking about multiple, not one, not two. We have multiple fuses, then we need to go to a different one. And the fuse that we need to check it first is fuse number 2. We're talking about this fuse right here, 10 amp fuse, fuse number 2. Then we need to find guys, okay, fuse number 12, that 7.5 amp fuse right here. Okay, it's for the fuel injectors too. Then you need to find fuse number 22, that 7.5 amp fuse here, right there. Fuse number 23, the one next to it as well. Check this one. Then you will need to check fuse number 32. So you have 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 29, 30, 31, 32. That 7.5 amp fuse here as well will need to be checked guys. Then you need to go to a different fuse box, the one under the hood. So that's your engine on your Toyota Camry, car battery here, and that's guys the fuse box cover. Open that cover, you'll see a fuse box layout like this one. This stores the windshield side, this stores the front of the vehicle. Here guys, which fuses we need to check, multiple fuses again. And we're going to start with checking fuse number 14. So that will be that 7.5, okay, let me zoom in a little bit. That 7.5 amp fuse right here, fuse number 14. Then you need to check fuse number 15, 16. These three fuses. Most of the fuel injectors fuses guys will be with 7.5 amp fuses. Then you need to go to fuse number 19, okay, right here guys. fuse number 19. Then you need to check fuse number 28. That's very important fuse right here. And you need to check fuse number 32. So 28, 9, 30, 31, 32. That's 7.5 amp fuse right here. Hopefully guys the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.